So last week, actually, Zack Snyder, I think it was last week
It
when
was last week.
yes. So Zack released this new image of Ben Affleck's Batman, the nightmare scene. So this is yet again another picture actually of that nightmare scene.
Mhm.
And this time is a close-up. Maybe it's a part of the same photo session. Who knows? It's interesting that he is also releasing movies from both BVS, the Snyder version of the Justice League.
You mean pictures? You
Yes.
said movies.
Sorry. I wish. I wish.
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
wish.
And I was
I
what?
wish. I wish. I just wish. Like my brain just wishes that.
Yeah,
So he's releasing pictures from all the movies. That's what I want to
yeah,
say.
yeah,
All the Snyderverse movies that are his. I mean, not the Wonder Woman movies or
yeah.
anything like that. So first of all, this one, of course, is pretty awesome. Again, it's black and white. Although we're gonna see some color ones
Mm.
after this. Um, and it's so cool that you only see the white of Batman's eyes.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
And yeah, this is amazing because I think that this totally can symbolize the fact that all bets are off,
Mm.
and I mean, he is turning off himself. The only thing that he is now is someone that has to protect the world. So he's basically a killing machine. So
Absolutely.
he's
Yeah.
off. What is off here is his soul.
Yes.
He's just dead inside. So that's why you don't see
This is
his actual eyes.
basically like a combination between the Thomas Wayne Batman and the one from the Dark Knight Returns smooshed together, kind of. Because he's using guns, but the bets are off, as we say. Uh, That is the jacket that to me symbolizes like this time no cape, but it's more like showing that he's now more of a deadly vigilante. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's not the cape that, even though it's Batman, still symbolizes heroism and the movement of a superhero. But now it's the trench coat that we usually symbolize with other type of heroes. Like Gambit or a Grifter. There is a hero called Grifter who is wearing a jacket and gun toting, or even the Punisher. So it really, I think that changes. When they changed it for the movie, it was on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows that he is like, well, let's effing go and
Yeah, the gloves are off, and Alfred, bring my guns quickly, Alfred,
yeah,
to the gunmobile. Pa-da-da!
basically.
Yeah,
But for those of you that don't like Gatman,
Gatman. That's the cousin of Batman. Yes, Gatman. For those of you who don't like Gatman
for
and
those
Batman,
of you, for those of you that don't like Batman with guns, well, in these situations, it's kind of
uh,
what it is.
that's the situation. Plus, at the beginning of comic books, he used to use guns.
Yeah,
Just
which
people forget that.
everybody
Kind of.
forget.
Yeah.
So, what can this mean? As usual, we like to think that maybe, just maybe, this gives us a bit of hope because Zack did say that he would totally do something,
Mm.
definitely, continue the Snyderverse, do a Batman movie, whatever is his priority, if this was an actual possibility. So, it is not unheard of by this point or uncalled for or whatever for something like this to happen. We did had the Snyder cut
Yeah.
released, and for years people thought that that's absolutely not possible
Mm.
at all, not even a little bit. But we saw that it's actually possible, and people are vocal enough. The Snyderverse movement was created, and we actually won.
Yeah.
And we got what we wanted. So this is not out of the question for sure. And he still has passion for it because he he can really show the heart and the soul of these characters at the moment of their lives, which he wants to put on screen.
Mm.
Because again, remember, I mean, it's not so simple as to say that these are his versions of the characters. It's more like these are the comic book versions of these characters to some extent, to a big extent, and then Zack is just trying to put that on screen. And just like you will take a time capsule, let's say, I mean, if you look at the later years of Batman's life,
Yeah.
what he wants to put on screen is basically the snippet out of Batman's life. And that is how with Superman, the beginning instead of the end. So it's interesting, with Batman we have the end of his Batman career almost, and with Superman we have the beginning. And those two totally different worlds collide. And that is what Zack, I guess, finds fascinating, to see the Superman from his very beginning being kicked around from the whole world, uh, being exposed to the cynicism and to the dark lens that everybody are looking at him and the world. And then you see Batman, who's already sinking in that. He was living in that atmosphere for years. He experienced horrible things. He already went through all the ringers possible, and now here comes very good guy Superman. He is thrown into this world out of the blue. It's just such an interesting contrast if you
Yeah,
think
and
about it.
that Batman has seen so much that it's kind of logical for him to, be mistrusting.
Yes,
As they say.
saying Gatman.
Gatman.
Oh, you can't make this stuff up. My lapses.
So yeah, really, it's logical for that Batman to be mistrusting towards Superman because he has seen it all, and all of a sudden comes this guy, and also the threat that was with the Kryptonians, which he saw firsthand, and that's why it is really logical. Some people said, but why would Batman behave like a douchebag? It's in the beginning of the BVS. Also, that's why I want to see actually the ending of this story, and that's why I think that Snyder wants to show it, because then we'll see how this Batman there who had to turn into the killing machine actually maybe will be redeemed by the end of the Justice League Part 2. What was the idea, and also how Superman, who will know that will become evil because he is losing someone, will go back to the light. And also, this Batman lost someone, so he knows what it is. Maybe that's the key. And I want to see all of that. So if he returns, I really hope that he's not going to be, because he said, I want to return only if I make the adaptation of the Dark Knight Returns. Man, nobody needs that. Just finish your story.
Yeah.
Just finish your story, because people want to see that. The Dark Knight Returns, okay, maybe along the way, but finish those stories, finish what you started over here with the Justice League and with everything, and how you showed us this Superman who actually also was against Batman and his methods, because he believed that things can be done differently. And who is this guy there who is dressed up as a bat? And we even see more of, because people complain about not enough Clark Kent doing the reporting. In the director's cut, we actually see that, because he does find out things about Batman. He's doing more reporting, and we actually see how he did it, and that he was also kind of mistrusting of Batman, to say, who are you that you're branding the people there, and things that people didn't get the thing with the branding either. But anyway.
It was another psychological manifestation of how damaged Batman it is.
Not to mention that it's a throwback to old pulp comic book characters like the Phantom and the Shadow, who actually got a ring with their symbol, and once they punch you, you got this, and oh, this guy was punched by the Shadow or the Phantom, so he did something wrong, and you forever remember that.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
But people don't know what it is. Why was Batman branding people? Because pulp characters from who he originates, actually.
I mean, basically, Zack Snyder was trying to do something original when it comes to the movies, not original when it comes to the comic books. But this is exactly the point. He is trying to bring some of the most interesting sides of Batman on screen from the comic books, and then people complain that this is something different. So we want something different, but we want, except when a director is trying to put actual things from the comic books on the screen and adapt them, because that he was adapting those things.
He was adapting.
He was not actually putting his own pee-pee into Batman or into Superman. That sounds horrible, by the way. Putting his own pee-pee into Batman and Jesus, his own ego, that we're just gonna go his pee-pee.
In the shape of pee-pee.
Yes. You know what I mean. Okay, so we gotta continue to the next But let's know what you think about this particular image. I think that is deep
How do you like the
perfection.
Batman with the trench coat and the goggles and everything else? You know, this Mad Max. Hey, Mad Max. This Mad Max type of Batman actually.
And good morning to
Hey,
Mike
Mike.
D.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, well, I personally like this. I mean, also it looks very good when you see the action figures, but of course this is very particular because I just like to see Batman as he is with his suit,
Yeah,
like classical thing,
totally.
not with all the other types of the
Yeah,
suits,
yeah.
which they're really cool for a moment, but you don't want him to see wearing that all the time.
This particular outfit works for the moment that he was there in the desert and the other things, and it has to be more military. But I wouldn't want to see him to the end of a whole movie with that suit because it's kind of gimmicky action figure the early 90s, like, you know, camouflage Batman, anti Mr. Freeze Batman, air attack spinning his butt Batman and things like that. Yeah,
Batman with the chicken nuggets in his hand.
exactly. Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna remove this image for a bit so I can indicate when I'm cutting this into videos where to cut and what to do. So I just want to say we're gonna reply to the comments after each segment. This was the first segment. Dear Clayton says the hype function is now available for me on your gaming and 40K channel.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, dear Clayton. So
Great.
if you guys see on mobile, there's a hype function. It's like underneath each video when you scroll left to right where the comments are supposed to be.
Yeah.
And you can actually give a video a boost if you like it. This is telling YouTube that you like the video. So that is how you can actually help for free. And you do have some points to use. So you gotta see how that is. Okay, let's continue to the next image, guys. So the next image, we're probably gonna talk less about this one.
Ooh.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo! So next, Zack posted this image of the Joker, obviously. Freaking.
Not very obviously, but still.
Okay. The nightmare scene again.
The nightmare scene again from Justice League, the director's cut.
Yeah, and he's using the same wall to do this. We commented on this narrow look, how the walls are just going like this. I mean, we talked about this with the previous picture of freaking
with the Deathstroke.
Deathstroke, yes. Jesus. So with Deathstroke, I commented that basically this is very good symbolism because Deathstroke is like someone that went through a lot and he feels that he's between very narrow walls inside of him, and they're pointing to an extremely dark corner, and this is again symbolism of his freaking soul, and absolutely the same could be said about the Joker. This is an extremely damaged individual, and I do think that
Jared Leto.
yeah, this guy. I keep wanting to say Heath Ledger for absolutely no reason. It's just what is on my mind.
He played the Joker. So.
I know. So Jared Leto, I think he did an absolutely great job. But he did a better job here in this little small scene.
In this small scene, yeah.
Not what he did in the Suicide Squad, because the director was different, the direction was different, and this Joker was different. So this version, we can honestly say this is a version now.
This is the totally a version, yes.
Yeah.
Especially the one, also in Suicide Squad and things like that. I was wondering what are we doing with that version. But yeah, it's totally a version here.
So this version is absolutely different. It's grittier, it's more grounded, and it's more sinister.
Yeah.
For sure.
Especially because he has that weird grill on his teeth. Teeth, not on his teeth, on his teeth. Yes.
On his teeth.
His teeth. And as we saw in that short scene, which we see exactly that Joker here with the SWAT. with the SWAT.
Imagine a shiny grill
on his teeth. Would be nice, would be nice. After what I read today on the writing of my student, I could imagine everything.
So funny.
So yeah, especially this one here with the longer hair and the SWAT bulletproof vest, which he wore something like that actually in one scene in Suicide Squad when he got to free Harley, I think. But this was a Joker who actually now it's against a bigger threat in the face of Superman and the Paladin, so he actually has to work with his biggest enemy, well, Batman, and all the other guys. Actually, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So this was pretty cool thing, but this is like the most not interesting for me. At least.
This one, yeah, because
Yeah.
it's really. I mean, if we haven't seen the director's cut, nobody will know who that is. It could be any random long-haired SWAT guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe if it had covers and we see the green hair, then we'll know, oh, that must be the Joker. But really, this version is all too much different to actually be able to say anything. But maybe this is actually the image that shows us even more that something may happen, because why exactly the Joker? Why not more Batman or Superman?
Yeah.
Why not more Deathstroke? Why not even Lex Luthor in his cell or something like that? You know?
Yeah. Already with his hair shaving off.
Yeah, exactly.
All
But
right.
yeah, really out of all, this one is the most kind of underwhelming because, it's Jared Leto doing his shenanigans again.
Yeah, and he's wearing basically a drape with a bulletproof vest on.
He actually looked like the girl from The Ring, but with a bulletproof vest and a gun.
Yeah, which is pretty freaking
Which is
creepy.
pretty, yeah, okay.
Makes you wonder. It kind of seems like he took somebody else's clothes and definitely somebody else's vest.
Yeah,
That's
definitely,
for sure,
definitely,
obviously.
yeah.
Okay, so tell us what you think in the comments about this image. Is this the least interesting image? And again, this is indication that maybe Zack is still very passionate about this, and passionate how he also could portray potentially the Joker in the future. But if we ever get really that Joker, that's gonna be the worst one. I mean, the most sinister one, like for sure. He knows how to do evil characters.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. Now we're going to the next picture, and we're getting to the more exciting pictures.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
With some color.
With some color. Yes. Okay. I have to move this under. Okay. And a bit more. Yeah. Okay, so we just have this shot of Henry Cavill Superman. This looks like it's from BVS because this type of shot is very familiar to me. And it's just basically the film tape. That's really is, but that is what it is. But it's very reminiscent of how Zack is thinking and how he really loves his stuff.
Yeah, he's one of those fancy directors who are still. He's using digital, right? But
I'm not sure.
ah,
I'm not sure what he's
Okay.
using.
because maybe that's what he shows here, that he's one of those directors that it's ready to use in film, to actually make the shots, or digital. I don't know. He's pretty modern guy. But that really, the whole setup of that photo really speaks about style. Style, which another certain director who recently made a Superman movie, but I forgot all about the movie and the director, doesn't have.
Oh yes, yes. He's
You know,
just.
I'm blanking out of his name because it was so bland, the whole movie and the whole director and his stuff. Because yeah, this here speaks actually style to me. Really, it's like it shows like a big Hollywood Superman movie.
Yeah.
As it should look.
I mean, you can literally see the cinematic framing and everything, and it already has more character than anything that James Gunn has ever shot.
Then all of his photos, whether is it the guy with the boot, which I'm going to call, or the guy who is lying in the snow, all bloodied up, which is like this is like a Renaissance picture. The guy in the snow, and then we see a guy in the snow in fetus position. Anyway, or anything else that he actually released does not speak Superman or superhero. Not even the stuff that he was releasing for Peacemaker.
And that's another topic now,
Not even that.
George.
Yeah, I mean, it's not releasing any. Whereas this photo actually shows style.
Yeah.
It shows and substance. It's not one over the other.
Yeah, the only thing that I don't like about how Zack's filming things and all of that is the film grain. I hate this effect. I hate it so much. I want a clean image.
Yeah.
I don't like to see film grain.
Yeah.
It just looks so
Not
raw.
even in games.
Yeah, I always turn that off.
Yeah.
I always turn that off. Oh my
Roadkill.
gosh. Roadkill for the 1999 public service announcement, he says. Empress promised me a new pair of pajamas, and it's been months, but still a great show. Like and share her outstanding show.
Yay.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you.
Roadkill.
We'll be sure to send you a pajama with when the Empress does merchandise. There will be a pajama called "It's the Ass Pee Attack."
Yes, the ass baby attack. Roadkill, that's absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
Thank you so much. You're getting the Wonder Woman salute despite my black shirt. And the Jesus, you can't see anything with the shirt. But yeah, you
Yeah,
can
still.
still see that I flex. Yes. And you even get I have to
You
you
get
even get my freaking V-taper. Yes. Superhero V-taper. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But after Arnold chose his V-taper, he's also
Yeah.
that, see that.
Yes. Okay. So thank you, Roadkill.
You're amazing.
That's absolutely saving everything, basically. Okay, continuing with this image a little bit, because then we have like the best thing ever
The best thing.
for the end.
For the end.
So yeah, remove the freaking frame.
I mean, just the film grain, everything else looks amazing. I mean, Henry looks amazing there as Superman. You could see that it's Superman. When people see this, they will say, "Oh, that's Superman."
Yeah, they're not gonna say who is that guy. Why does he look so bland in comparison to the previous guy?
Who is that guy with the boot?
I have the show low because of the panel show, so I missed the lecture.
Ah, okay. Don't worry.
What lecture?
Our lecture about Superman.
Okay,
and
okay.
the photos, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you,
But
Rocky.
he's still
Thank you.
here.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing. So yeah, I think nothing more about this photo. Still better than the previous one with the Joker, because it's still Superman. I mean, if my mom sees this, she'll know, oh, that must be Superman.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she will be sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I were to change anything in Zack movies, is one, film grain.
Yeah.
Actually, no, one, Henry Cavill's chest hair must absolutely be removed. I hate those things popping out of the costume. And second, film grain. That's it. And Thomas says, I know why Mock is here. It's the same reason I'm here. For the show?
No, for gooning.
Ah, okay. I didn't do anything, so I don't know what these guys are talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just here talking about Superman. So, next, the best thing. But definitely let us know what you think about this picture, guys.
And the next one, which is totally
Woohoo!
the best one. Yes, a real Superman. Oh, look, it's a real Superman.
Yes,
imagine
I
that.
mean, this is the best. Also, I prefer the first costume, which is this, in comparison to actually the BVS costume. I prefer this version of the costume. And how Henry looked here, he had bigger hair and all those things. So this is the last image that Zack released. We don't know if that's gonna be the last. I doubt it, because he's been on a roll.
Yeah, really.
But when he posts Henry, that's like the best. Like for me, this is the best.
Yeah, all of the photos of Henry actually the best one, and this one is the best of the best.
Yeah.
Of the photos, just the pose and the look, and how the shadow goes through his face and muscles. You can't do that with any other suit, really.
Yeah, and I really like how the suit is made according to his own musculature, so you actually see what he has underneath there, because as we discussed before, we did a special video about how the Flash costume from the TV show from the 90s is made. You just have to have this under armor, basically. Yeah, people call it a padding, but that's actually not correct.
That's not actually.
This is literally following his own muscles, so the fabric can actually literally look like how it's supposed to, but this cannot happen if it's just on his body directly. So that is how they do it. So we actually see his physique, because otherwise it's going to be completely flat. Even for bigger bodybuilders that are really bodybuilders, everything's gonna be flattened out. So
Absolutely.
their definition and what they're actually trained for is not gonna matter that much. It has to be done this way, so you can see how the superheroes are brought to life from the comic books, the way they're drawn. This is, I mean, this technique of creating the costumes is the only technique that makes this look from the comic books
Yeah.
actually possible in live action.
Absolutely.
Looking good, looking aesthetic, and is not cheating or anything because the actor already has this physique underneath. It's actually the opposite of cheating, is showing
It's actually showing
what he made,
what
because
he made,
otherwise, if they don't have a naked scene, you're never gonna see it.
Yeah.
Just like we never saw David Cornsweat's physique.
Never actually.
Yeah, then we never will,
We
probably.
also never saw him doing this because he can't wear this gigantic suit underneath his normal clothes.
Yeah, it's too bulky.
Yeah.
It's like a huge. I mean, the whole costume actually is padding.
The whole costume
the
is
whole
padding.
costume
Technically,
is-
it's there. The padding is there. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole costume looks like padding,
Yeah.
and he also did have padding on the shoulders and arms.
Mhm.
He did.
Yeah.
So this whole thing about the padding is ridiculous, because the irony is that the biggest padding is the whole
It's
thing.
the whole thing when they say, well, but no fake muscles and
It's just a
padding. It's
freaking
actually
sponge.
the big padding.
SpongeBob.
Yes. Paddington
SpongeBob
It's-
SquarePants.
and Paddington at one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
So-
has a freaking SquarePants, by the way.
Yeah. Exactly.
Coincidence?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. So
But
anyway,
yeah. Also, look again. This photo shows a man who is ready for action. You know, it exudes confidence. It shows who Superman really is.
it's manly.
It's manly, yes, and you know what to await from that guy. He can save you. You know, also when he has to be unstoppable, he will be. No villain can stop him.
Yeah, that guy can save him, but the other Superman,
Not much.
I
he'll
won't feel very confident.
He'll say, I'm not messing around. I'm doing important stuff. You
Yeah,
know, but actually, this Superman was doing the important stuff. The other one did
Oh.
nothing.
Oh, don't worry. I read on Twitter the other day how people, I mean, there was a thread and it said, which Superman do you prefer, Henry Cavill or David Cornsweat? And I posted an AI image that you sent me of, Henry Cavill Superman, because it was epic and just encapsulated how he really is. It's amazing. Other people, of course, posted also David Cornsweat, and one person said, I love how David Cornsweat Superman felt that it's so important to save people, and he saved people, and I'm like, did you watch Man of Steel?
Did you watch Man of Steel?
He freaking saved people. Like, everybody forget how many
saved
people he saved.
He saved the whole freaking planet.
First of all, he saved the whole
Actually,
planet.
yeah.
Second of all, he saved the pilot from falling down and getting flatlined and pancaked on the floor. Multiple times he captured or deflected the freaking Kryptonians so they don't kill a bunch of people.
Exactly.
There's quite a few occasions actually in the movie which
Yeah.
he saved someone.
Also in BVS, we see in the beginning how he was saving people. You know, there the rocket that he caught, the ship that he was pulling, saving people all
Yeah.
the time, all the time. You know,
Yeah, the whole montage of saving
there's
freaking
a whole
people.
montage of him saving people. You know, people, those people they're aloof because everything was with full of water, and she was doing this because she saw the hope that is Superman. I mean,
He literally,
saving people all the time.
and not only all the time, but that scene in BVS showed that he was saving people all over the world.
Yeah.
No exceptions. He was going where all the horrible things were
Wherever he
happening.
could, yeah.
So
He didn't
whatever.
ignore anyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, even in the Justice League,
The Justice League.
in the Justice
Yes.
League, the Joss Whedon cut, he even there he saved people. You know, a whole block of people actually in that small
Literal
village.
block.
A little block
I mean,
of
it's
people.
a
You know.
living build. I mean,
Living building.
yeah, living building.
The living
that
building.
we're calling a block here in our
Building for,
country.
you know, yeah. Even there, but also in the Snyder Cut, he also again saved the Earth from freaking Steppenwolf and the Parademons. And the whole thread, that's why I want to see how everything will finish, because how will this Superman who actually turns, I don't enjoy watching evil Superman, you know, because they done it, now they do only that in comic books and things like that, you know, oh, the evil Superman, oh, the evil Superman. But for that story, it will work, and I know that in the end, he will be good again. I want to see how this will happen.
Yeah, to be fair, we don't know if Zack wanted to go this way
And we don't
completely
know,
or
yes.
just show it as this
Or
is
it
what
was
will happen.
really, or it was really just a nightmare or something like that, actually.
Yeah, this
So,
could happen.
yeah.
The threat of this happening was absolutely
But,
enough.
yeah,
Because this is the end of the world, like literally the end of the
exactly.
world.
Also, again, this photo shows what a superhero is. This is how you review your superhero, and not putting him on the ground, him falling down, putting boots on, putting boots off, screaming at Lois, important stuff, my feelings, and all the other stupid things that
Yeah,
nobody
screaming at
cares.
freaking Lois, man.
Screaming at freaking
How
Lois, yes.
freaking dare you?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
how freaking dare she to question him in such a
question him,
manner?
yeah.
She would totally support him and agree with him, not because he's Superman, but because she understands him entirely on her own.
Hello.
I can't say that. I'm just so emotional about this, but yeah. For that I have emotion, but it's supplemented by a lot of reason before that, you know. So first reason and then emotion from the fact that you already reasoned with the situation and with yourself. Yeah. So yeah, the point is everything is messed up and effed up and absolutely mocked in the new Superman movie. And although Zack did not bring us the Superman that people expected, because everybody just had some kind of idea of Superman in their head.
People expected again Christopher Reeve Superman, but when it was actually given to them in Superman Returns, nobody wanted it.
Yeah, nobody
because
wanted it.
It was boring and it didn't freaking work in 2005. It wouldn't work in
2006.
Was it 6? Okay,
Yeah.
It wouldn't work in 2013, Man of Steel, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't work in 2025, because that just, it's only one part of Superman. We can't say, for example, I had a friend who didn't like, you know, Man of Steel because exactly because of the lack of the red pants, and he told me, I grew up with the red pants. He actually never watched or read anything with Superman, just I think one cartoon. He said, I grew up with the red trunks, and I say, man,
is this the most important
how
thing to you?
How exactly did you grow up? You watched just the freaking Fleischer cartoon, for example, and that said, how can this be important to you? You know nothing about the character. How can this be the only thing that throws you off?
Normies.
Exactly.
But it's too painful, really. Too painful to watch people don't know what they're talking about.
And most of the people really sit on one place with either it's just the Christopher Reeve movie and that's it, or they sit on the other place that it's, you know, I read the comic books from the 60s and the 70s, it was pretty light-hearted and fun. Yeah, but we are not there.
Yeah.
And the character evolved in that time. We were not there. Things were rebooted many times. They said, okay, that there is not a canon anymore, so why are we using the hypno glasses and other stuff that were not canon? Why are we adapting stories like Woman of Tomorrow, that absolute side stories? Why are we adapting that? Tomorrow someone will say, well, I want to adapt Superman Red Sun. And who cares about that? It's a Soviet Union Superman. I want to see that in a movie.
So it's a horror show, George.
Adapt the character. Give it your own spin, just like Zack did with the world around him, but keep the core of the character.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, lastly, I mean, this image is from this scene where Superman was hit by freaking Fiora. Fiora? Yes, yes, Fiora. And he hit a huge vault, and then he just, you know, got up and continued.
Exactly. Like another Superman, but anyway.
And he didn't want to actually hold back. He really tried to beat freaking Fiora.
He didn't need to. These were Kryptonians. They have superpowers too.
Yeah, just so, like him. Yeah. So that was a great scene. I just love how he fought and everything. It's just amazing. You gotta rewatch Man of Steel sometimes. Gotta. It's the presence alone in every scene and the intent of everything, how Zack is framing every shot, everything has some kind of intent behind it, and it's so deep. It has a heart. That's what people
Exactly.
don't see in these movies. We realize that Zack is not the best writer because he's not at all, and he didn't write these movies. But
He didn't. Yeah.
when he directs, he tries to
It's
put
amazing.
his heart and soul and talk to us visually and tell the story visually. And again, people complain when when things are not completely explained, but in the same time, I mean, they want show don't tell. But when he's showing them, like that scene where Ben Affleck's Batman is looking at Robin's costume and how Robin's costume is written all over with the Joker mockery. Like when we see such a thing, we know absolutely everything. We know what happened. We know how Bruce feels. We know that time have passed. We know how jaded he is. We know everything from this scene, even if we don't have a dialogue on this scene. So
Exactly.
that is the art of making movies. It's extremely important to have something like this in a movie. And if you are remotely intelligent and have some kind of a, I don't know, soul,
Brain.
so I
It's
would
so,
say, because this is something that you assimilate like with your inner self. You should be able to see this, but if you don't, it's gonna go way over your head. So many people hate, having their hand held when they're watching the movie, everything explained and spelled out by the characters, heavy exposition and whatever. We have that in the freaking James Gunn movie making. We
yeah.
have that.
We got that. Yeah.
They explain, I mean, it's not that bad or whatever. I mean, it's more on the nose and other stuff, but here you see the story told through the characters. We see every frame shot. Now when you see this, you know a lot of things already. You know that Superman is determined, he's not scared, he's very strong, and he's going to do whatever it takes to fight off these stupid Kryptonians. He doesn't care they're from his own world. He only cares if he can protect the world. And that's it. He
That's it. Yeah.
cares what is the objective, correct thing to do here, and not, oh, these are my people, I would totally take their side. No, he's a not not a guy that creates, I mean, makes decision based on emotion or some kind of a sentimental connection to his heritage or whatever. He assesses the facts right here and there, right here and there, right here on the
On
moment,
the moment.
and he decides what's right and what's wrong. And that's what Superman can really do. And you know that he is right every time because his actions and the fact that he is saving the world, that's all that matters. You can complain after that buildings broke or whatever, but in the circumstances, when you see a hero in these circumstances, you see that this is very well made on screen.
Exactly.
It's a great movie all by its own. You can still complain that this is not Christopher Reeve's movie, but you gotta be able to at least acknowledge that if Superman is in this cynical world, he's just dropped there. His goodness will still shine. He's still gonna make the right decisions, but it's not gonna be easy for him, and it's not gonna be very pretty, and it's not gonna be very easy to watch because this is real reality of well, some types of world representation, so to speak.
Exactly. So that's how it is in those movies, and that's what people should understand and stop expecting. I mean, they say respect the past, embrace the future, but then again they want to the movies to be reminiscent to the Christopher Reeve things in the 70s and the Silver Age or the Golden Age before it, even in the 60s. Hell, is anyone going to want a movie about Superman in 1938 when
No,
he barely had any character,
or powers for that
or
matter.
powers for that matter? I mean, by that logic, someone will say, "Yeah, I grew up with the comic books from the 40s." Cool, but the character evolves, as I said. It's not just this guy that started off. We
I
have the
mean,
starting idea.
respect the past, embrace the future can be just as easily as misunderstood as be yourself.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly, exactly.
like
yeah.
people think about be
Yeah.
yourself as never change,
And
which
yeah.
actually is not true. It means be the best version of yourself.
Exactly.
Try to improve. Don't make compromises with who you feel that you are, but definitely try to improve and be a better version of yourself. Don't be the same. Don't be the same in a bad way. Never stop evolving. So yourself is not something that is just sitting there and is not subjugated to change. It's actually the opposite. It's supposed to be evolving. So
Exactly.
Superman is just like that. He's supposed to be evolving.
Yeah.
And when he evolves in a ways that it complements the character, it adds to the character, it doesn't take anything away from the character, and it's still the character with all the virtues that he has, then we have actual, legitimate, and genuine growth of the character. So that's why we love Man of Steel so much, because he was, this whole movie is super deep.
Yeah.
It is
Totally,
very, very, very deep, and you can recognize that even if you like Christopher Reeve's movies.
Yeah. I mean, if you like Superman as a whole, you can recognize that. If you're expecting just Christopher Reeve Superman, you won't see that. Or if you expect what that happens to the movie, actually, because a lot of people at that time were expecting the hokey dokey Marvel movies, which were great at that time, but they had different feeling, and people expected that. You can't have this with every character. You can't have this with every story. It shouldn't be the same. It should be different. And that's what it is.
Yeah, but again, different in the ways that it adds to the character.
It adds to the character,
That is
yes.
the key, and not make stuff up. Now, all of a sudden, make Superman gay for some reason.
No.
That's gonna be total destruction of his character.
Draw him how he's kissing Bruce Wayne. Yeah.
Which actually happened.
We'll talk about that someday.
Well, we could
Maybe next
actually.
time, yes.
Yeah, so definitely, guys, tell us what you think about this photo. We're gonna read the comments in the chat just a second. But I think, yeah, this is like the best amazing photo so far.
Absolutely, yeah, that's the most amazing.
And I pray that
so
Zack
far.
releases more. And when I see Henry Cavill Superman, by the way, on screen in general, if we ever actually see him, I really prefer that he has like a bigger hair like here.
Yeah.
And do the curl.
And the curl, yes.
Do the curl. Like,
do the curl with me. Come on.
Do the curl. Make the colors pop more, because I would love like more colors, of course. Just a bit, you know? The cape to be more red, the symbol to be more red, not look dirty or whatever, the yellow to be more yellow, the blue to be more blue, that's it. But otherwise, it's perfect. It's perfect, everything.
Yes.
So, let's see what you guys are saying. Welcome to the Popular Perspective.
Welcome.
To Skipnot fan as well. Slipknot. Zack was slowly building things up to giving the audience the traditional Superman. That is what exactly what we think.
Exactly what we think.
That's exactly what we think, and he should have went through this arc of growth. He should have his ass kicked from the world and how he's seen. But then he was supposed to become the Superman that we know and love.
Yeah.
The differences here would be that he will have amazing arc of growth and development, which we never actually got.
And which actually starts way better than
finished.
Finished, yes. Which will it actually starts way better than the typical coming of age story, because we don't start this off as he's incompetent. Like they did in My Adventures with Superman. He starts, he's incompetent, and then it's a coming of age story, and they say that what is this now? Spider-Man? It shouldn't be Spider-Man. It should be, even he's not incompetent, but still, it should be Superman. And to show really that how what will happen in the real world if we actually see a guy with those powers, because this will happen if it was the real world. So
everybody will be freaking scared.
Everybody will be like that, yeah.
Super scared.
Zack Snyder know how to show that. So exactly what we think, Slipknot fan.
Yeah. And the Popular Perspective says exactly that's what Superman does.
Yes, totally.
Okay, then there we go. David Goyer wrote the movies, not Zack. We know.
Yeah, we know. We said that he's not a good writer for his stuff.
Yes. Because when you see his own movie that he wrote,
Sucker Punch.
He wrote Sucker Punch?
Isn't it written by him? I don't know. I thought it's
Um,
by him. Okay.
I'm not
No,
sure
I
about
haven't
Sucker
watched
Punch.
it.
I
Okay.
meant the new one.
Rebel Moon, yes.
Yeah. We're not fan of how he writes there. So yeah, he can bring characters to life, but that doesn't mean that he should write also.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah.
Indeed, there are no Superman, but only a few really know Superman. Yes, dear Clayton.
Mhm.
And okay, and that goes for other characters too. Yes. And Slipknot fan says the people who keep saying Zack can't write characters are idiots. They can't even get their facts together. Well, again, see how he wrote Rebel Moon.
Yeah.
It's a bit on the
Rebel
nose.
Moon, yes.
It's oh, you're talking about the music, okay? That's it. Okay. Yeah, the photo is amazing, insanely good, and the crew's unnecessary. Well, it's not necessary.
It's not necessary, much like the trunks, but if they can have it, it would
Yeah,
be okay,
so
yes.
we're not saying that it's necessary, but I like him to have it because when people make it with Photoshop, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
So
But really, even if it's without the curl, just a bit bigger hair, it looks much better on him.
Yeah, it's just a bit better on him. Yeah, that's it really.
That's it, yeah. Okay, going to the last news.
Yeah, but definitely,
Short.
is this your favorite image from everything that
Oh,
Zack
absolutely.
released so far? And definitely comment down below and let us know what you think, like in a normal comment, so we can actually have it under the video. And now we proceed to the next thing.
Pum.
Hold on to your butts, guys. I'm gonna leave you to read this,
Okay.
if you will. Oh boy. Oh, this is too big. Let me fix it.
Gig.
Oh. Hey, I didn't say anything. It is too big. Okay.
Gig.
Okay, giggity. That's something that we do here. Okay. So, like that, and like so.
Yes.
Fake news! David Cornsweat didn't sign anti-Israel boycott after all. So yeah, yesterday we got the news that he signed an anti-Israel thing, and we were like, oh, poor guy, he was brainwashed from Hollywood. That's not surprising.
Exactly.
But now it turns out that this is actually fake news, which is great. So earlier today I posted how David Cornsweat, the latest Superman actor, had seemingly signed the pledge by film workers for Palestine, refusing to work with Israeli film institutions that are allegedly tied to genocide. And I actually better not read this.
Yeah.
Because it's YouTube
against
yes.
Didn't you say that I'm going to read? Or?
I know.
Okay.
I know, just the beginning. So this should be called film worker.
Workers, yes.
Yeah, not film workers.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is disgusting. So they're not familiar with what these people do.
No, they totally think it's these are the good guys and that's it. Yeah.
Well, if they go there, they're gonna find out.
Let them go there to see and say, hey, look, we have that document here that is, who will care? Nobody. There will be.
I mean, recently, a woman was, I can't say what, because she is one of those people that defend them, and they totally treat her like we knew that she would be treated.
Yeah.
And she's absolutely dead now. So exactly what everybody knows that that's gonna happen, but these people are absolutely delusional. So yeah, read this.
In that now deleted post, I wrote Superman's co-creators, Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, created Superman with the unmistakable Jewish resonances. Yes, resonances. Opposed, can we say that word? Atheism, early and often in their work, and gave to Jewish charities. It's tragic, really. The character born from Jewish pain and hope, a savior who stood for the oppressed, now played by someone who sides against the very people his creators sought to protect. At least there have been some real Mensches, like the German word, okay, Mensches, who have played Superman. Like Dean Cain, who is a strong supporter of the Jews and the Jewish state against the modern day atheists. Yes. And the Superman, Christopher Reeve, who detest the idea of boycotting us. Okay. And I am happy. I am happy to report that the signature did not actually belong to David Cornsweat, as even the bad guys admit. And here we have a post from, well, the bad guys. Turns out the news about David Cornsweat signing the boycott call isn't true. We've deleted the post. We've committed to sharing accurate info. And here we have, they say, hi, sorry to say that this name was added because a troll went to great lengths to pretend to be David Cornsweat in correspondence. Cornsweat's name has now been removed from the pledge. Can you please delete this post? And yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
They will go so far
Yeah.
to absolutely
To
lie.
actually lie. Yeah.
This is
And
so horrible.
here we finish with you have to love this hater's commitment to accuracy while falsely accusing Israel of
Abhorrent?
and
Yes, it's a good
and
thing I
bad
cannot.
words. So no, Superman
cannot
hasn't turned to the dark side after all, but the haters have again revealed their own kryptonite truth.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, it actually didn't happen. Unlike with other actors and directors and Hollywood writers who actually signed that pledge for no apparent reason except the one that they're idiots, you know.
Yeah, kind of seems like Supergirl did.
Supergirl did Miri
Millie
Alcock actually signed that. Mark Ruffalo, the Hulk himself,
Of course,
you know,
because he is
he's
a crazy person since quite a while now.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
been completely unhinged.
And many others, but you know, apparently David Cornsweat didn't, which is great. And he was actually at the time of people thinking that he signed that, he was being cancelled. You know, for signing it, including we were going to cancel him. I don't know how
Yeah.
it will react, but still, apparently it didn't happen. So at least thank God for that. They still didn't strong arm him to do it.
Yeah.
I would say. So let's hope that he will never do it, and at least he will stay true to the spirit of Superman, actually. Because really, we can't have that. We have to know who are the good guys and the bad guys, actually. So
Oh yes,
it has to
absolutely.
show.
And hi to Lord Dragniel.
Hey, War Dog now.
Oh, hi to you. Came too late because we are trying to wrap this up. We're gonna rate ourselves now.
We can do that?
Yeah.
Okay. But what are the people going to watch there?
Nothing.
Okay.
We're just gonna rate
going to
ourselves
rate
to see
ourselves.
how it is because
Okay.
you know it's a good thing, especially for people that don't know the channel.
Today with Julius. Hello, today with Julius.
Hey, today
Good
with Julius.
afternoon.
Good afternoon to you too.
Yeah, we are
haven't seen you in a
actually
while.
wrapping up. Oh, you know. Okay.
Yeah, haven't seen you in a while. Hi Sue, how are you? So basically, what are you guys thinking? I'm happy that David Cornsweat didn't sign this.
Yeah, totally.
Again, I really hate how when we watch those behind the scenes, James Gunn was literally trying to brainwash him on the spot about how Superman should express his fifis
His fifis.
openly,
Yeah.
and David was trying to explain that this is not very Superman-y. I have to find that clip again because he was literally saying, am I supposed to show, show how I feel as opposed to say it or something like that. He
Something
said
like
they
that
have
it
to
was, yeah.
check, but he basically was saying that a person should be himself and not say it like some kind of a weak child that doesn't understand other types of communication, but just whimpering and me.
You hurt my feelings.
But that's
Wex.
exactly what we got, the me.
Wex, you hurt my feelings.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so Superman. Oh,
Superman.
Superman. Oh.
Yeah, which is
Superman.
super me. Which is sad for David because he looks
Actually
like
a
to
good
be a
actor,
swell guy
yeah.
otherwise,
I
but
mean,
he pushed for the trunks. And he
did that idiotic thing.
I
yes.
mean, and the biggest possible trunks. I
biggest
understand
possible
that they
trunks,
were like, more aesthetic, smaller, like in 2006's movie.
Like in Superman Returns, yeah.
At least that was
would be okay.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
But no, the biggest one possible.
The biggest one possible.
My grandma's shorts. Okay.
Yes. Maybe it was his Gnetmas. Yeah.
Okay, well, today with Julius, so thank you. We're doing well, but
Yeah,
it's
we're
very
doing well.
late, and we already covered all the things, which was Zack Snyder's photos that he released from Justice League, from BVS, from Man of Steel, and that was pretty amazing to go through all of those pretty cool photos. And we're going to keep an eye on these and see what else there is to cover, because I'm sure that he's gonna maybe come out with
Oh
something
yeah,
else
I do hope.
that should be very cool. I'm
Okay.
just gonna show this.
Just show off the great image. Yes.
Show
Yes.
this again
Yeah.
because this is glorious.
Absolutely. I would want to see more of that. Again, even if Zack didn't return or something like that, I just want Gunn to go away. Okay, keep David, keep Rachel. What was her?
Rachel
Brosnahan.
Oh, Brosnahan.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm thinking about the mummy.
That's another news actually, but I
another
don't know where we
news.
can cover that.
Yeah, we don't have a channel
We don't have a channel for that,
for
but still.
movies explicitly just for the superheroes.
So I just want Gunn to go away and give the universe to a guy who actually knows what he's doing, better writers,
Actually respects the
better
characters
directors,
and
yes.
don't want to change them.
Give David Cornsweat good material to work with. Give him a better suit for goodness sake. You know, just
Like a Superman suit, for example.
like a Superman suit would be nice to begin with. You know, so.
Yeah, not SpongeBob.
And
SpongeBob, no.
And that's it. Also, we have to put the poll, by the way, but that's some other day. Yes.
The poll. Oh.
The poll about the movies, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We shall.
We shall.
We definitely shall do this.
And so tomorrow, Ninja Gaiden 4.
Tomorrow morning, Ninja Gaiden
Yes.
4, we're going to play on the gaming channel. If you're watching on the gaming channel, this is where. Definitely go and see on the superhero channel whatever we posted there, because this is actually where we also stream at the moment, and this is actually where we are trying to monetize that channel and to become some of the main things that we do here. So
to the new guys who came today, please subscribe.
To the superhero channel, yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to bring you the superhero truth, which is super important. So we are looking at things from the. I mean, we're trying to be as objective as humanly possible, just looking at facts and what happened before. Logan is a comic book aficionado, and I'm kind of like that as well, not as much as him, but we complement each other about what we know.
Yeah.
I'm extremely good at analyzing characters of any kind and getting to the bottom of their core.
You know,
so
it would be nice if someday on the superhero channel we do the Empress reads and analyzes a stupid comic book.
Oh, that's actually
that would be very interesting.
Pretty amazing. Yeah. Hey, do you have a stupid comic book that I can analyze?
No. Tons of them.
Batman,
So, yeah.
absolute Batman,
Absolute
or whatever.
Batman, absolute Superman, absolute Wonder Woman, where she's having a gigantic freaking anime sword like Guts from Berserk.
Also, she looks like a man.
She looks like a man, yeah.
I never appreciated when Wonder Woman looks like a man.
We can also do it with at least some pages. I don't think you need to do the whole thing, of course. Some pages, or at least the first issue. Let's say Woman of Tomorrow. That's a pretty dumb comic book that deserves to analyze. I mean,
so
would be nice to tell to the people what the freaking author was thinking, if he was thinking at all.
Yeah, what was the freaking author
What was the freaking author thinking? That's what they used to ask us in literature classes. What was the freaking author thinking?
I mean, that's how we learn literature.
Yeah.
Basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna rate ourselves now. Just to send you over to the other channel so you can see it. And this option actually is just available to us. It wasn't before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we gotta do it
Nice.
at least this time. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. You can check the morning stream of Ninja Gaiden if you're interested in gaming. It's gonna be very fun, and I'm still working on Warhammer stuff on the Warhammer channel. So with that being said, love ya, with me the 40k Empress and Logan, and with us superhero truth. Bye bye.
The 40k Empress leads the way as warriors of the imperium sway into realms where dangers play, where hidden minds hold sway. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Beneath the grand cathedral spires, plots twist like smoldering fires, but with her blade of pure desire, she claims the stars entire. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. The imperium we prevail. Through warp storms and battle cries, her banners pierce the darkened skies. With bolter hymns the traitor dies, as loyal warriors